Hi everyone, it's Christine from the Art Studio. This video looks at working with cardboard and I'm going to show you how to make these little cardboard houses. What you'll need to create these is some cardboard, so it can be just cardboard from a cardboard box, or it could be a pizza box or a cereal box, something like that, but these ones I've used cardboard box, so it's quite a sturdy thick cardboard. You'll also need some watercolour paint. If you haven't got watercolour paint you could use poster paint. You'll also need a felt tip pen as well as a biro. So the first thing you're going to do to create these little houses is on your cardboard you just need to draw out a very basic house shape with a biro. So this is one that I've done just to show you. So I've drawn this out using a biro. Really basic shape, so just a sort of triangular roof, a square or rectangle for the sort of main part of the house, and then two windows and a door. So when you've drawn it out, just put in the features, so the doors and the windows. You just draw those in with the biro. So this is quite easy for children to sort of follow. And then you need to cut them out. So this cardboard's quite thick, and it can be cut with scissors, but your hands do hurt after a while, especially if you're cutting several. So children might need a bit of a hand with that. Once you've cut them out, you're going to then paint them. So this is when you need your watercolour or your poster paint. So these are two that I've done just to show you. And what I've done here is, just with my watercolour, I've just used a fairly sort of small brush and I've just randomly painted lots of different colours. Now when you're painting on cardboard it dries quite quickly, so you can go over what you've painted just to make it a bit more vibrant. Now with the white you might want to sort of go over that once it's dry to really make the white parts stand out. So that's what I've done on here, and I'll just do it again just to show you. So on here the white areas, because once it's dry just having a sort of second coat on there makes them sort of stand out. So you can see on there that that's beginning to sort of stand out more than perhaps this one. Once you've painted all your houses and you're happy with your colour, the next thing to do is to use a felt tip pen to just go over some of the details. So if I show you on this one here, this is a good example. What I've done once I've painted all the colours is I've just gone round the outsides in sort of quick sort of sweeping pen marks, just to sort of show and highlight the kind of features of the house. So I've just gone along the top there and then down the sides. So again, children can do this quite easily. Just any felt tip pen will do. I'm using a Beryl fine liner, which is a good make of pen. I use those quite a lot, and you can get these in lots of different colours by Papermate. And then just go around the windows. So quite a few sort of marks just to sort of show the windows, the window frames, and then I've just done sort of little cross marks just to sort of show the window panes there, and a little bit underneath to sort of suggest where perhaps a windowsill might be. I've then kind of done these little sort of semicircles just to kind of show perhaps where the kind of roof tiles might be, again just to sort of suggest it, give it a bit of detail. And then I've gone round the edges of the roof as well, so you can do as much or as little of this as you want to. So once you've gone all the way round the whole house, then the last thing is to do the door. So with the door I've just kind of roughly drawn it in. I've put a little kind of handle on all of them, and then on different parts of depending on the kind of the style and the way the paint is, I've just kind of suggested a bit of sort of texture on here to show a sort of 3D almost effect. So they all are slightly different depending on, you know, how you do them. So as you can see here, I've got some sort of larger ones, smaller ones. I did the larger one mainly for the video, just to kind of show you. And then lastly, I was just sort of playing around with this earlier. I've got these really nice glitter glue tubes, which are from Yoo-Hoo, and these are really nice. And what I thought would be quite nice with these is to just add a little bit of kind of glitter, because I know children like glitter and anything sort of sparkly in their artwork, just to accentuate some of the colour. So just what I've done is just put a little bit of glitter on some of the highlighted bits, so just on the yellow bit, and then kind of with my finger I've just sort of spread it a little bit just to kind of show a sort of highlighted area. So I've added the yellow onto the yellow paint, so that looks quite effective. And then I've got a pink here, so I might just sort of add a bit of pink onto here as well. Again, you don't have to do this. I mean, this is a kind of an optional extra thing that you might like to do, but children might quite like to do that. I might have to use the other one because that's not coming out very well at the moment, so I'll just use this one. But the colours, as I say, just kind of pick up on some of those sort of colours. So this is quite a warm glittery glue, so that's quite nice on that sort of red area there. So I've just kind of put a little bit on there, and I might put a bit more just above here. So that looks quite nice, I think, and it just kind of picks it up. Obviously this one's a little bit wet still, but once they dry, they'll look quite effective. So I think what I'll probably do is I'll use all of these colours, and I'll put these onto these houses that I've done as an example, and then I'll take a photograph and put it onto my Instagram account, because I set up an Instagram account to showcase not only the videos and examples, but also to showcase some of the work that I've done over the years with other lessons and some examples of things that children have made. Once you've done your houses, the next thing, you could leave them as they are, because they're quite fun and they're quite nice as sort of individual pieces. But what you could do is you could create a background for them to appear on, and this is something that I've done before in a kind of workshop setting. So just sort of show you, I mean this is going to be quite big on the video, but it gives you an idea. So this is just some sort of sugar paper. Now you could arrange them to create like a sort of village scene, and of course you could collage on here, so you know children can kind of create stories and sort of play around with, you know, creating a bigger piece of artwork. So that would be quite fun. But if you didn't want to do that, they're fine as they are on their own, but they could be stuck onto a background, so any kind of background really. And the more you do, you could have a real sort of you know, village scene. You could stick cardboard behind them so that they kind of stand out, or you could create a cardboard sort of stand and have them standing up, you know, and then you could sort of play around and have little kind of figures and dolls and things like that. So there's lots of possibilities with this, but the end results are quite fun, and they're quite fun to do, and they look quite effective. So thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'd really love to see examples if you follow any of these videos, and please check out my Instagram page. If you've enjoyed this video, please like it and subscribe. Thanks very much.